Welcome to our training series on the fundamentals of crew leadership. In this video, we'll explore the cornerstones of building a cohesive, productive, and motivated team. Leadership is not just about giving orders. It's about inspiring and guiding your team towards common goals. As a crew leader, it's your responsibility to ensure that information flows smoothly between all team members. In this training session, we'll delve deeper into strategies for effective leadership and communication. We'll cover practical tips and real-life scenarios to help you enhance your skills and lead your crew to success.
Our objectives for today are:
1. We need to be able to describe the qualities and role of a leader, including leadership styles and ethical leadership. 2. We need to be able to explain the communication process and distinguish between verbal, nonverbal, written, and visual communication types. Lastly, we need to be able to compare problem-solving and decision-making. On this slide, we'll explore the essential qualities of a frontline leader and how these attributes play a pivotal role in influencing, communicating, and motivating your team to achieve common goals. First, let's talk about the ability to influence others to achieve a common goal. As a frontline leader, your primary responsibility is to guide your team towards shared objectives. Influence is built on trust and respect. It's about leading by example and demonstrating commitment to the team's mission. When you embody the values and goals of the organization, your team is more likely to follow your lead and work together towards success. Next, effective communication is the cornerstone of frontline leadership. Clear, concise, and open communication ensures that everyone understands their roles, responsibilities, and the expectations placed upon them. It's not just about giving instructions, it's also about listening to your team, addressing their concerns, and providing feedback. Effective communication fosters a collaborative environment where ideas can be shared freely and problems can be solved efficiently. Finally, motivation is a key element in driving team performance. A great frontline leader knows how to inspire and energize their team. This can be achieved through recognition of hard work, providing opportunities for growth, and creating a positive work atmosphere. When team members feel valued and motivated, they are more likely to put in their best effort and stay committed to the team's goals. Leading by example is a crucial behavior of effective leaders. When you demonstrate the values and work ethic you expect from your team, you build trust and respect. Your actions speak louder than words, and by embodying the principles you advocate, you inspire your team to follow suit. Drive and determination are key traits of a successful leader. Leaders with these traits are passionate about their work and committed to achieving their goals. They persevere through challenges and setbacks, showing their team that dedication and hard work lead to success. Great leaders also learn from their mistakes. They view failures as opportunities for growth and improvement. By acknowledging and analyzing their mistakes, they set an example for their team, fostering a culture of continuous learning and resilience. Motivating the team using incentives is another effective leadership behavior. Recognizing and rewarding hard work and achievements can boost morale and productivity. Whether it's through financial incentives, recognition, or career development opportunities, motivating your team keeps them engaged and committed. Communication skills are essential for any leader. Clear, transparent, and effective communication ensures that everyone is on the same page. It involves not only conveying information but also listening to feedback and encouraging open dialogue. Good communication builds trust and fosters a positive team dynamic. Finally, strong organizational skills are vital. Leaders need to plan, prioritize, and delegate tasks efficiently. On this slide, we'll explore how adapting your leadership style to meet the needs of your team can enhance effectiveness and productivity. The directing style is most effective when leading new or inexperienced team members who need clear, specific instructions. Directing involves closely supervising tasks and making decisions unilaterally. It's essential in situations where tasks are complex or time-sensitive and where team members need a lot of guidance to get the job done right. Next, we have coaching. This style combines directive behavior with supportive behavior. It's ideal for team members who have some experience but still need guidance. Coaching involves not only telling people what to do, but also explaining why, providing feedback, and encouraging input from the team. This helps build competence and confidence. The supporting style shifts the focus more towards providing encouragement and resources, while allowing the team members to take the lead on how tasks are executed. This style is suitable for experienced team members who are capable but may need some motivation or support to overcome challenges. Supporting involves listening, facilitating, and sharing decision-making responsibilities. Finally, there's delegating. This style is most effective with highly experienced and self-reliant team members. Delegating involves assigning tasks and decision-making responsibilities to team members, with the leader stepping back to monitor progress and provide assistance only when needed. This fosters a high level of trust and empowers team members to take full ownership of their work. Situational leadership requires leaders to assess their team's development level and adjust their style accordingly. By being flexible and responsive to the needs of your team, you can enhance their performance, boost morale, and achieve better results. Ethics is a critical component of effective leadership, guiding decision-making and behavior in a way that builds trust, respect, and credibility. Let's start with business ethics. Business ethics refers to the principles and standards that guide behavior in the world of commerce. It encompasses issues like corporate governance, insider trading, bribery, discrimination, and both social and fiduciary responsibilities. As a leader, adhering to business ethics means ensuring that your organization operates in a fair and transparent manner, treating all stakeholders, including employees, customers, suppliers, and the community, with respect and honesty. Next, professional ethics are the moral principles that govern a person's behavior in their profession. These ethics often come from professional bodies that set standards for practice within a specific field. As a leader, it's crucial to uphold these standards and model ethical behavior, ensuring that your actions and decisions align with the ethical codes of your profession. Lastly, situational ethics refers to the idea that ethical decisions should be made based on the context of a particular situation rather than fixed laws. This concept recognizes that sometimes rigidly adhering to a rule might not be the most ethical choice if the circumstances dictate otherwise. Incorporating ethics into your leadership style involves being transparent, accountable, and fair. It's about making decisions that are not only legally compliant but also morally sound. Ethical leaders build trust within their teams, encourage a culture of integrity, and enhance the overall reputation of their organization. Good communication skills are not just about conveying information, they are vital for ensuring safety, preventing delays, and avoiding quality issues on the job site. Effective communication is critical for maintaining a safe work environment. As a crew leader, you must ensure that all team members are aware of safety protocols and procedures. Regular safety briefings, clear instructions, and open channels for reporting hazards can significantly reduce the risk of accidents and injuries. When everyone knows what is expected and understands the importance of safety measures, the entire team is better protected. Lastly, let's talk about quality. Maintaining high standards of quality requires precise communication. As a crew leader, you need to clearly articulate the project's quality requirements and expectations to your team. Regular check-ins and feedback sessions can help ensure that the work meets the set standards. Effective communication helps prevent errors, rework, and ensures that the final product meets or exceeds quality expectations. Communication is essential for successful teamwork and project execution, and understanding the communication process can help you lead your team more effectively. Let's start with the basic communication process. It begins with the message, the information or instruction you want to convey. This could be a directive, an update, or any form of communication that needs to be understood by the receiver. Next is feedback. After receiving the message, the recipient responds to confirm their understanding or to ask for clarification. Feedback is crucial because it ensures that the message has been received and interpreted correctly. It provides an opportunity to address any misunderstandings right away. The final component is validation. This step involves the original sender confirming that the feedback provided by the receiver aligns with the intended message. Validation closes the loop, ensuring that the message was accurately communicated and understood. This method is particularly useful in complex or high-stakes situations where accuracy is critical. On this slide, we're going to explore the different methods of verbal communication and share some best practices for each. Effective verbal communication is essential for building strong relationships and ensuring that your message is understood. Let's start with face-to-face communication. This method allows for immediate feedback and the use of body language and facial expressions to reinforce your message. When communicating in person, it's important to maintain eye contact, listen actively, and be mindful of your body language. Next, we have communication via telephone. Speak clearly, use a moderate pace, and avoid jargon or technical language that might confuse the listener. Make sure to pause and give the other person a chance to respond, ensuring a two-way conversation. Video conferencing combines elements of face-to-face and telephone communication. It's important to look at the camera to simulate eye contact and to speak clearly. Check your technology beforehand to avoid technical issues and ensure your background is professional and free of distractions. Voice chat, often used in instant messaging apps, requires clear and concise communication. Be mindful of your tone, as it's easy for messages to be misinterpreted without visual or vocal cues. Use simple language and confirm understanding if discussing complex topics. Effective communication is a two-way process, and being a good listener is just as important as being a good speaker. Effective communication isn't limited to what you say. How you present information in writing and through visuals can significantly impact understanding and engagement. Clear and concise writing is essential for conveying information accurately. Use simple language and avoid jargon to ensure your message is easily understood. Organize your content logically with headings and bullet points to make it easy to follow. Written communication is versatile and can be used for emails, reports, manuals, and more. Photos can enhance written content by providing visual context and making the information more relatable. A well-chosen photo can evoke emotions, illustrate a point, or demonstrate a concept in a way that words alone cannot. Diagrams are excellent for explaining complex processes or relationships. They break down information into manageable parts and provide a visual representation that can make understanding easier. Use diagrams to illustrate workflows, organizational structures, or system components. Graphics and illustrations can simplify complex ideas and make your content more engaging. They can be used to highlight key points, provide visual breaks in text, heavy documents, or add a creative element to your communication. Infographics, for example, combine text and graphics to present data in an easily digestible format. Colors play a significant role in visual communication. They can draw attention, convey emotions, and differentiate information. Use colors strategically to highlight important points, create visual interest, and enhance readability. Nonverbal cues can often speak louder than words, significantly impacting how your message is received and interpreted by your team. Your appearance can set the tone for how you are perceived by your team. Dressing appropriately for the job site demonstrates professionalism and respect for safety protocols. Next, an organized and clean workspace reflects your attention to detail and your commitment to maintaining a productive and safe work area. It also sets a standard for your team to follow. The use of time is another critical aspect. Punctuality demonstrates reliability and respect for others' time. Facial expressions convey emotions and can reinforce or contradict your verbal messages. A smile can show approval and encouragement, while a frown might indicate concern or disapproval. Body movements and hand gestures can emphasize points and demonstrate enthusiasm. Open and relaxed body language can make you appear approachable and supportive, whereas closed or aggressive postures can create barriers and tension. Use gestures to highlight key points, but avoid excessive movements that may distract or confuse your team. Your tone of voice is just as important as the words you use. Vary your tone to match the context of the conversation and to keep your team engaged. Finally, Eye contact is crucial for building trust and rapport. Making eye contact shows that you are engaged and attentive. It helps establish a connection with your team members, making them feel valued and understood. However, be mindful to balance eye contact to avoid making anyone uncomfortable. The following communication considerations are essential to ensuring effective interactions in the workplace. Different situations call for different communication methods. Consider the complexity of the message and the urgency of the response when deciding on the method. Today's workplace offers a variety of communication tools, from email and messaging apps to video conferencing and project management software. Make sure you're familiar with these tools and use them to your advantage. Effective communication starts with understanding your supervisor's preferences. Schedule a meeting to discuss preferred communication channels and response times. Every team member has unique communication styles and preferences. Some may prefer written communication, while others might favor verbal interactions. Be mindful of these differences and adapt your approach accordingly. Show respect for cultural and personal communication styles to foster an inclusive and supportive work environment. While problem-solving and decision-making are often intertwined, understanding their distinctions and applications can significantly enhance our effectiveness. Let's break down each process and see how they compare. Problem-solving involves identifying, analyzing, and resolving issues. Effective problem-solving requires critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration. Decision-making, however, is the process of selecting a course of action from several alternatives. It involves recognizing that a decision needs to be made, collecting relevant data, listing options, evaluating the pros and cons of each alternative. Decision-making requires judgment, analysis, and often a sense of intuition. While both processes aim to achieve the best possible outcome, they differ in focus and approach. On this slide, we'll go through a structured 5-step process for problem solving. The first step is to clearly define the problem. This involves gathering relevant information and specifying the problem as precisely as possible. Next, brainstorm possible solutions. Generate as many ideas as possible without judging their feasibility initially. This stage is about exploring all potential avenues. Select the solution that best addresses the problem and aligns with your goals and resources. Implement the chosen solution on a small scale to test its effectiveness. This pilot phase helps identify any adjustments needed before full-scale implementation. Finally, assess the outcome of the implemented solution. Determine whether the problem has been resolved and analyze the process to learn from it. This step involves reflecting on what worked, what didn't, and what could be improved for future problem-solving efforts. There are 3 main types of decisions that field leaders often face: yes or no decisions, options decisions, and contingent decisions. Understanding these can help leaders navigate complex situations more effectively. Yes or no decisions involve a straightforward choice between 2 options. These decisions can relate to approving requests, authorizing actions, or responding to immediate situations. Options decisions involve selecting the best choice from multiple alternatives. These decisions require careful consideration and evaluation of each option's pros and cons. Contingent decisions are conditional and depend on specific circumstances or future events. These decisions involve planning for various scenarios and determining the course of action based on different outcomes. Some trade terms include behavior, communication, and decision-making. We have noted the differences between problem-solving and decision-making previously in this presentation. More trade terms include distractions, ethics, and motivate, which refers to facilitating desired behaviors. Here are a few more, including nonverbal communication, which refers to things like facial expressions and tone of voice. We have seen situational leadership previously in this presentation, and each team is responsible for implementing its own form of repeat-back communication. Finally, we have some trade terms that describe various types of communication. And that brings us to the end of our second video on the fundamentals of crew leadership. Let's recap what we've covered. We explored the qualities and role of a leader, including ethical leadership. We discussed the communication process as well as the different types of communication, and we compared and contrasted problem-solving and decision-making. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into two critical aspects of running a crew: team leadership and motivation. Thank you for joining us in this second video. We'll see you in the next one.